Hey everybody, what's up, man? Another installment of True Rikers Island Stories. Welcome back. I'm doing this on the street, man. I like doing it on the street for some reason. But this is like a conclusion to like the last thing that I talked to you about with psyching out of box time, like punitive segregation. Well, I ended up in the psych ward after that, and I stayed there for about 6 months before, well, maybe a little bit more, about 7 or 8 months before I got my state bid. And that was actually where I caught the last story before that, when I was talking about the guy that I was chained to for 55 to life. Yeah, I was in the psych ward at that time, and I tell you, psyching out of being in the box was one of my best decisions, because I don't know, it just seemed like I could get into fight after fight after fight and nothing would happen, because we were crazy and we were like, I was prone to committing suicide, so they wouldn't put me in the box. It was great, you know, I guess, for being locked up, I guess, unfortunately. I have to say that always, unfortunately, because being locked up is not cool, man. Being locked up is not cool. All right, I'm just giving you my life stories of being in Rikers Island. Man, I'm gonna tell you about the day I went upstate. Okay, I was trading my medication to this guy who wanted my medication. He used to take, whatever. We used to be able to smoke back then, and there was cigarettes and stuff. So this guy would give me a pack of cigarettes from my meds, and I would give him like 4 or 5 days worth of meds, and he'd give me a pack of cigarettes. And right after I got sentenced to that 1.5 to 3, right? This is a story, boy. This guy, Tony, he's a white dude, he's a real piece of shit. He turns out to be, because once he found out I was going upstate, he decided that he wasn't going to pay me, and acted like he didn't have cigarettes, and gave his cigarettes to somebody else to hold, and was like fronting on me, But, the guy was overweight, he was a little mental, I didn't want to seem like I was a bully and beat him up or anything like that, because that just, you don't get points for beating up on people that, just that don't have no wins. And for what I could have, I could have done to this man, it just, people wouldn't have understood it, like, I would have beat him up, and then boom, I would have been on the next thing smoking, and people would have just thought that I bullied him, and he left. And I left, to upstate. So the next morning, he found out that I was going upstate. He just decided that, he wasn't going to pay me at all, And I said, all right, I got you, no problem. Now, this was something. I had a friend of mine from this neighborhood where I'm from, the Upper East Side, who can attest to this shit, because he was right there when I did it. He was locked up with my man Peter Perez. And I told my man Peter, I said, I'm going to get this motherfucker. Watch, he don't want to pay me, right? Watch what I do to him. I'm going to give him a shit mug. He said, what the fuck's a shit mug? I said, don't worry about it. You're going to see. So I waited for him to go to sleep. I went in the bathroom, and they got like these clear plastic gloves that you wear to serve the food. So I put on one of those, actually a couple of them. I put 2 of them on. I went in the bathroom, and I plopped a nice shit into my hand. Nice fucking fat piece of shit, right? Wiped my ass, and I came out the bathroom, and he was sleeping with his head to where the foot of the bed was, for some reason. I don't know why. And he was sleeping like this way. And this was like the foot of the bed. His locker was over here, and he was right here. So I just came up. Right when I got out of the bathroom was right on the way to his bunk. So I walked and I just came up and I took the nice big, it was like a piece of shit, about like that, about that long, right? Nice fresh one, nice and, not too soft, not too firm, but just right, you know what I mean? Now that, you ever seen that Jarhead movie? Yeah. Well, I walked up on him, like that, and I slapped it literally, right into his face, pop. And once I smushed it into his face, I hate those lawnmower cars, man. Why do they make their cars sound like that? It's so stupid. Anyway, I smacked it right into his face. I smushed it. Once it smacked, not too hard, but hard enough where it smushed into his face. And I went like this. I dragged my hand with my fingers a little bit curved.